Once your deck is shuffled up.
Hold on. I'll let you explain it live.
Janice, can you give me like a little notepad with a pen? Whenever you're done. Or just a piece of paper with a pen.
I was just trying to make you some crystal light so it'll boost your caloric intake.
Thank you.
You can boost mine up, please, with some ice. Thank you, my friend. 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're back here, and we decided that we're going to give a game a try. This is called Heroes of History. So Justin's going to explain everything to you in a few minutes. Thank you, Janice.
Thanks, Tom.
And
Janice.
what we're going to do is, instead of reviewing the game, we're going to play it for you. We're going to play it right out. This is not a collectible card game. I can tell you that much talking to the author. This is just one bunch of cards. And what we're going to do is we're going to play it out, explain the game to you, get your feedback on it, and that way the people that developed this, Brandon World Games, can take a look at this and see how it plays out with us playing, what your feedback is. So make sure that, you know, any comments that you said, I'll read online here. I'll read out loud so they can hear that as well. But don't be afraid to leave some comments or what you think of the game on the bottom. We'll make it so that you guys can see everything. We'll explain everything that we do, each and every move. And that should be pretty much it. Now, as you see, we have two of these things in front of us. I've got mine so you guys can see it right there. I have a trench and a command zone, which Justin will explain. The beginner box, why don't you give me the beginner box there, Justin?
Okay, anybody else need anything?
No, we're all set. Thank you. Comes with 2 starting decks. It's an epic combo pack. It has the Midnight Riders and Echoes of the Plain. And I believe I have Echoes of the Plain.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm playing with that, and he's playing with the
Midnight
Riders. So, Justin,
Okay.
we're going to hand it off to you and let you roll with this.
So I pretty much have this down. I just need to look for one thing real quick.
Okay?
Okay, 5 cards.
I'm going to shuffle my cards real quick. And
1 second.
Yep, take your time. All right, so that goes there. I'm going to take a sip here. And does anybody have any questions so far?
Okay.
Okay.
So here's how
Well,
this
he's
works.
going to explain the game now. That's even better.
Okay. I kind of sort of understand this. I might have a couple of little questions about it. Okay. So here's a history. The way that the game works, it's in a lot of ways it's similar to Magic the Gathering,
Okay.
but in some ways, in a lot of ways, it's different. So we each have 50 state points, and that's pretty much your HP. So we both have 50 HP or state points
Mm-hmm.
at the start of the game.
Okay.
These are the different zones on your little play map. So this one right here is your deck,
Okay.
which is where our deck is.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a special pile. So if something on your card says it must go to the special area, that's where it would end up.
Okay.
This is the battlefield.
Okay.
We can each have one battlefield. Those are green cards that you'll find in the deck.
Okay.
I think there's 4 in each deck.
Okay.
If you play your battlefield, it gives you
Whatever.
special effects, whatever it says.
Okay.
At any point in time, you can change that battlefield to a different battlefield that you draw,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going to lose 2 HP to do that.
Okay.
Okay? This is your museum, which is your discard pile. When it's done, it goes to the museum. Makes sense?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now you have the 2 areas, the trench and the command zone. The trench is where you would have up to 5 units to attack or defend. Now here's how it works. Each guy, you're gonna see he has an attack value and a defense value.
Okay.
Okay. If you play him like this, he's in attack mode.
Face down.
Well, not face down, but like this.
Okay.
He's in attack mode. All he can do is attack.
Okay.
And whatever his attack value is, that's his power.
Okay.
Okay? If you play him like this, he's in defense mode.
Okay.
All he can do is defend.
All right.
And his power is his defense number on the card.
Okay.
Okay? At the start of your turn, you can switch their modes if you want.
Okay.
Okay? So, say I attack you. Say I have a guy that's 5 attack and 8 defense.
Okay.
But I play him in attack mode. His value is just 5. That 8 defense is meaningless because he's all he can do is attack in attack mode.
Okay.
So I attack you, and say you have a guy with a defense of 6, you would beat me, and my card would be destroyed.
Okay.
If I attack, you could block with your defending person.
Okay.
Does that part make sense to you?
Yeah, it's just like
Basically,
most living card games.
right, it's just like Magic, but instead of being able to do either or, you have to decide it at the start of your turn. Are they going to attack, or are they going to hold off to defend against the opponent?
Okay.
Okay. The command zone. You can play as many cards as you want. At the start of your turn, you're going to get 5 cards.
Okay.
Okay? Or if you already have 5 cards in your hand, you can draw 1 up to 6.
Okay.
But that's it. 6 is the most you could ever have.
Mm-hmm.
But at the start of your turn, you draw up to 5.
Okay.
Okay? You draw up to 5, and then you're looking. You can pretty much do whatever you want. Now, just like in Magic, remember in Magic, there's an action phase
Yeah.
where you can perform actions. Then there is a battle phase,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's another action phase,
Which
and
is
then the turn
yeah.
ends. Just like in this. So you could perform like a supply, then I attack you, then I perform another supply, and then my turn is over.
Okay.
There's, remember, 2 action phases, one before and one after combat.
Okay.
You don't draw cards until the start of your turn.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. You can play as many actions as you want, but they go into the command zone.
Okay.
So watch. So I play a card that says draw 2 cards, right? It goes there. At the end of my turn, it's going to go to the museum.
Okay.
But it goes there. Then I play another card, plus 1 attack this turn. Then I play another card, then I play another card, then I play...
But
Now I can't play any more cards because my command zone is full.
Right.
At the end of the turn, all these cards go from the command zone to the museum.
Gotcha.
The only time that they wouldn't go to the museum is if they were
Said something in the text.
like a weapon or an equipment.
Yeah.
It would stay here unless you attach it to a unit.
Okay.
And you can just attach it to any unit. To move an equipment from one unit to another or down to the command zone, you have to lose 2 HP.
Okay. And to move equipment from here up, do you?
It's for free.
Okay.
But once it's attached,
It's,
to pull it off is 2 HP.
okay.
Just like once you have a battlefield, to
Okay.
change it is 2 HP.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's kind of it.
All right.
All right.
All right. So do I draw?
Both draw 5 cards.
Okay. Let me just shuffle.
Yeah, let me shuffle them up too. The only last thing, there's a couple cards, it's only like 3 in each deck,
Mm-hmm.
that have gold stars next to their portrait.
Okay.
That means that they're basically an elite figure.
Okay.
The number of stars that it has,
Mm-hmm.
you have to discard that many cards to play it. So like George
Oh.
Washington has 2 stars, so you'd have to discard 2 cards, and then you can put him down.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we draw 5 cards each.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you guys have any questions, just ask.
And no combat can take place on the first turn.
Okay. All right. So when I play things, I'll read it out to you.
So do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, I have a kind
Okay, here's the attack. number is on, okay, and the defense number. Gotcha. Okay,
Okay, so it's the start of my turn.
okay.
I don't think you draw cards on the first turn. That kind of doesn't make sense.
No, you would not.
So I have my 5 cards. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put New Orleans down as my battlefield.
Okay,
I gain 1 state point every time I draw a card.
okay,
Okay. Now I'm going to play Ben Franklin's Lightning Rod. Search your deck for a supply card of your choice, show it to your opponent, and then put it in your hand.
well,
So I'm going to take this card here. It is Reinforcements. It lets me search the deck for a combatant of my choice.
okay,
Okay, so I put that in my hand. I have to shuffle the deck now. I'm not going to really shuffle it that much though because I'm going to play Reinforcements.
okay,
So search my deck for a combatant of my choice. It's George Washington.
oh, of course.
Okay.
All right,
So now I have to shuffle my deck. Okay. Now I'm gonna
okay,
play him to my
Okay.
trench.
all right,
He's in attack mode. But he's 2 stars, so I have to discard 2 cards.
okay,
So I'm gonna discard Squall and Mammoth Hunters.
all right,
And then that's gonna be the end of my turn. So the cards in my command zone go to the museum.
all right. So my turn, I'm going to play Wilderness.
Okay.
I can discard, okay, any cards from the top of this deck to reduce your attack value.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, take a look at it.
Once a turn, discard a number of cards from the top of your deck. Oh wow. You can only use this every other turn.
Yep,
So but doing that you shorten your deck, which
exactly,
would mean you run out of cards.
exactly, and then
Okay.
you lose.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to play a supply card.
Oh, George Washington cancels the effect of your opponent's battlefield cards.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to play this
Okay.
card here. It says, search your deck for a battlefield card and add it to your hand or play it without penalty. Shuffle your deck afterwards.
Okay. So those are the green cards.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to add that to my hand. Then I'm going to play Spy.
Okay.
You have 1 card in your hand?
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guess its background. I'm going to say it is purple.
No.
Okay, so you get to keep it.
Okay.
All right, and now I can put out somebody, right?
Sure. You
Okay.
can put out as many guys as you want,
Oh, okay.
as long as they don't have the star next to their name. So
Okay.
so to play him, you have to discard 1 card. Oh, I did this wrong.
Yep.
I did a lot of things wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna take this guy back,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take back these 2 cards that I discarded.
Yep.
To play him, you have to discard a unit.
Okay.
So like for me to play George Washington, I have to discard 2 units.
Okay.
not just 2 cards.
2 units that are in there.
Well, because he's 2 stars.
Okay.
So for him, he's 1 star.
Okay.
No, from your hand. From your hand.
Okay.
So you can put him down, but now you must send 1 guy to the museum.
Okay. So that guy's going to the
Okay, so
museum.
you're good. That's fine.
I'm good.
So he's in attack mode?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He does 8 and 6.
What does his ability do? He may carry 2 weapons. Oh, wow.
Oops. Easy girl. Oh, something touched her ear. Okay. All right. So that's my turn.
Okay. So my turn starts.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of my turn, all I get to draw is 1 card. So I
Okay.
draw up to 5.
Now, would I be able to attack you?
During your battle phase, yes.
Okay.
I gain 1 health because I drew 1 card.
Okay.
So I'm up to 51. Okay. I'm going to play Squall.
Okay.
No battles may take place until after the end of your opponent's turn.
Okay. Now you can't team people up. You can't use their both attack values on somebody.
No, but you can team them up to block, just
Okay.
like in Magic.
Okay.
And I'm going to discard these cards.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So I'm going to draw up to
Up to 5.
5. 2.
Your cards in the command zone go to the
Museum.
museum. Yeah.
5. So that's going to go there. Okay, so I am going to attach this to him.
Okay.
Now, do I put it on him?
Yeah, like underneath him, just.
Okay, so that way you know it's there.
So what does he get?
He gets +1 and 2 defense.
Okay. So now he has 9 attack and 8 defense.
Correct.
But he's 9 attack because he's in attack mode.
All right. Okay. And I am going to play her. Does it cost anything?
Yep, in attack mode.
Yeah. No, defense mode.
Okay, so you just go to turn her.
Oh, turn her sideways.
Yep.
Okay. And her ability is, I'll say it so everybody can know what's going on. Once per turn, select a random card from your opponent's hand. Return it to their hand or pay 3 state points to send it to the museum.
So I guess you'd be able to do that.
Yeah, I guess it could. Here you go. Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay, because you can't attack me because the.
Yep, because of the thing.
Okay. So at the start of my turn, I draw up to 5, so I draw 3 cards. And I gain 3 life, so
Yes,
I'm
you
up
do.
to 54.
I'm going to try to show off some of these cards here.
I'm going to
Kind of
play.
hard to. They're really nice art. I really like what they got here. Okay.
I'm going to play Fort Necessity.
Okay.
Choose 1 card in your museum and add it to your hand.
Oh, cheater.
I'm going to take Reinforcements.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play Reinforcements to search my deck for a combatant.
Okay.
This Oliver Hazard parry. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna play him.
George Washington.
No, Oliver Hazard parry.
Okay.
He's in attack mode.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm gonna play Immortal Vow on him.
Okay.
This combatant gains +2 attack and defense. If it is attached to parry, he instead gains 3 attack and defense.
Okay.
So he has an attack of 6, but parry gets +2 attack if he is unarmed.
Okay.
So he has an attack of 8.
Okay.
Okay. Going to play this musket. And that's the he will attack you. So you can block it or you can take 8 damage.
I'll take 8 damage.
Okay. So you're down to 42.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these go away,
Right.
and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
This thing,
Yep.
it only lasts for 3 turns. So
Okay.
now it's got 2 turns left.
All right. So. All right. So I'm going to. What's his defense?
I can't block. Remember, he's in attack mode. His defense is
Oh, that's right.
6 now.
All right. Okay. So her ability. Do I get to use it each turn?
Yes. Now remember, at the start of your turn, you have the option to change the orientation of any of your guys.
Okay.
So if you want them to be in attack mode, you can put them up. If you want them to be in defense mode, you switch them.
All right. I'm gonna select a random card.
Sure.
Can't get rid of him. I'm gonna attack you for 8.
Okay, so I'm down to 46.
Okay. And I'm going to play this for a battlefield.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 damage.
Yep.
Is that okay? So you're down to 40.
So this goes
To the graveyard museum. Yeah.
Okay. What it does is gives all my combatants +3.
To both attack and defense?
No, just defense.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, once per turn, if your opponent attacks, you may end their battle phase by discarding your entire hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I draw 3 cards.
Yep.
I gain 3 life, so I'm up to 49.
Okay.
I'm going to discard Francis Marion and Caesar Rodney
Okay.
to put George Washington out
Okay.
in attack mode.
All right.
Then I'm going to put this musket on him. And I'm going to attack you for 8. And then 13 would be 21.
Defense of 8 + 3 is 11.
Yeah, remember he can't block though.
Yeah, no,
She
that's
can
true.
block. Or
Yeah.
you can end the battle by discarding your hand.
No, I'm gonna block George.
Okay, so she's gone.
Yep.
And then you take 8 damage.
Yep.
So you're to 32.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All right. And I'm going to draw one card. All right, and I'm going to play this card here. Every combatant in my trench gets +2 attack and +2 defense until the end of the turn.
Okay.
I'm going to play this card here, which says discard 3 cards from your hand. Send an opponent's combatants from their trenches to their museum. Your opponent takes 2 state points of damage for each combatant destroyed this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard the 3.
Okay. How many combatants do I have to get rid of?
From your hand. To play this card, send an opponent's combatants, all of them.
All of them. Okay.
So you take
4 damage.
4 damage for that.
Yep. So this goes there.
Yep,
This goes there.
right,
So I'm down to 45 now.
right.
Okay.
Now I'm attacking,
Okay.
all right, and that's 9 plus 2 is 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm down to 34.
There you go.
All right. Okay. My turn.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I draw 3 cards.
Yes, you do. So what does everybody think of this so far?
I gain 3 life, so I'm to 37.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Winfield Scott in attack mode.
Okay. What does he do?
Once per turn, he is 4 attack, 4 defense.
Okay.
Once per turn, you may pay 5 state points
Mm-hmm.
to select 1 card in your opponent's command or battlefield and discard it.
Okay.
So I'm going to also play this bayonet.
Okay.
I am going to put this musket on Winfield.
Okay.
I'm going to play reinforcements. I can search my deck for a combatant
Okay.
and put it into my hand. It's Andrew Jackson.
Did you really get Andrew Jackson?
There you go, Andrew
Is this
Jackson.
based on like actual historical figures?
Yes, it is.
That's just included.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to attack you for 7 points of damage.
All right. I have 8.
Yeah, but you can't block, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
So you're down to 25.
That's the thing you gotta get used to,
And now I'm going to lose 5 health.
right?
So I'm down to 32 to send him to your discard pile.
Okay. Ouch.
You keep the weapon you would keep
Okay.
in your command
Oh,
zone.
the weapon would go down to
Yeah.
my command zone. Great.
Okay, so it's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something good's gotta happen here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to play him.
Okay.
I'm going to play him.
Okay, just make sure when you're done you pick their mode.
Yeah, I
you
know.
want.
And I'm going to put him like that. I'm going to play all these weapons,
Okay.
which are tomahawks, and they're all 2 defense and 1 attack.
Yeah.
This gives me +3 defense, which is good. Okay, fine. So now I get to attack, right?
Sure.
So I'm going to attack for 8.
8 total.
Yeah, hold on. At the end of your turn, if your opponent has a battlefield in play, he loses 2 state points.
Oh wow.
And for George Custer, it says gain +1 in defense for every Custer and Reno card in your trenches, excluding this card.
So
Cannot attack if Little Bighorn is in play. So that's 9 points.
Okay, so I go from 32 to 23.
Yep.
And then I go down to 21 because I take 2 points of damage from your
Correct.
ability. Okay, so now I draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Now this musket goes away because I only get it for 3 turns.
Okay.
So it's gone. I heal 2 points because I drew 2 cards. So I'm at 23.
Which is ridiculous.
Okay. I'm going to choose 1 card in my museum and add it to my hand. It's going to be Francis Marion. I'm going to discard Francis Marion to play Andrew Jackson in defense mode.
Okay.
No, in attack mode. I'm going to put him into defense mode.
Okay.
I'm going to play this musket. I'm going to put the bayonet on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put the musket on Andrew Jackson.
Okay.
And he is going to attack you for 11 points of damage.
All right. So 2, 4 plus 3 is 7. All right. He's gonna block it,
Okay.
which will wipe him out.
Okay. Now I'm going to voluntarily lose 5 points of life. So I'm down to 18
Okay.
to get rid of this guy right here. So he goes to your discard.
Okay.
You get to keep the weapon though.
Oh, yep. All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. So I draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got here. If there's anything that can help us here. Okay, that's not going to help me. All right, so that's not going to help me. Okay, so I'm going to play him in the. How many points do I have?
You have 25 health. I have 18 health.
Okay, I'm going to play him here in defense. I'm going to play him there.
Okay. Now I'm going to let you know my ability of Andrew Jackson is I benefit from your battlefield as well. So I get the +3 defense like you get.
Okay. I'm going to put that onto him and this onto him. I am going to I'm going to play this, discard 2 cards, and send all your opponent's command zone and battlefield zone to the museum.
The weapons, right?
Send your opponent's command zone and battlefield zone to their museum.
Wow, let me see.
I have to discard 2 cards.
Wow, okay.
No, command zone.
Oh,
and battlefield zone. So your battlefield thing goes.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So that's gone.
Oh, then I've been doing this wrong. Because this ability is command zone or battlefield zone.
Oh, you cheating.
So I've been stealing your guys from you.
That's all right. We're just figuring it out. All right. So I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Now it's two separate attacks. Can he block both
Only
attacks?
one. Only one.
Okay. So this guy has an attack of 5 plus 1 for
Six.
each chief, so it's 6. He has an attack of 3, 4, so it's 4 and 6.
Okay. I have a defense of 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
So I will block the bigger one here.
Yep.
So
Not
he's
sure
gone.
before. He's gone.
Yeah, because I beat him. My power is 9 and your power is 6.
Oh, so that would send him to the thing?
To the museum, and then I would take this damage from him.
Okay, so take the
Do you
4.
want to do that still?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so how much damage was he doing?
4.
So I'm down to 14.
Okay.
Okay, is that it?
Yep. Oh, this doesn't go away. This
So I
stays.
draw 3 cards.
Okay. Let's see what you got, boy.
I'm going to switch him to attack mode.
Okay.
I'm going to play Deborah Sampson in defense.
Okay.
I'm going to play Cannon.
Okay.
I'm going to switch this bayonet
Yeah.
for the cannon. I
Okay.
have to pay 2 life to do that.
Okay.
So I'm down to 12 life.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to put out Saratoga. Gives +3 attack to all my combatants. But I must pay 5 state points at the beginning of the turn to keep this active, if I want to keep it active.
Okay.
I'm going to play Ben Franklin's Lightning Rod to
Okay.
search my deck for a supply card of my choice. It's common sense. It says draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use it. Draw
Okay.
2 cards.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to put the Immortal Vow
Okay.
on him, which gives him +2 attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to put him in defense mode.
All right.
Okay, so now I'm going to attack you.
Henry Lee III. Okay, go ahead.
So Winfield Scott has an attack of 4 plus 5 is 9,
Okay.
10, 11,
Okay.
12, 13, 14.
Okay.
Andrew Jackson is also 14. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
So they're each 14, so it's a total of 28.
Okay. So obviously he's going to take.
One of the 14s.
Right.
Okay, so you take 14 damage,
Mm-hmm.
so you're down to 11 health. I'm down to 12 health.
Okay.
Okay, these go away,
All right. Let's see what I can draw
and I'll
here.
just attach this to this guy here.
4 or 5. Oof. All right, I'm going to play Robert E. Lee.
give up 2 guys.
I am. I'm going to give up Clara Barton. And I think it's going to be Sam Houston. I'm going to play Geronimo and Annie Oakley.
Okay, are they all going to be in attack mode?
Yeah, they're all going to be in attack mode.
Okay.
So Annie Oakley. If Annie Oakley is armed with a Winchester or a Browning musket, add +2 to her attack. Nope. I'm going to get. Let me see what I'm going to do here. Activate the effect of this if you have 25 or fewer points every time one of the combatants defeats an enemy combatant or attacks your opponent directly. Deduct 2 additional state points from your opponent's total, even if your opponent contestant was in defense mode. So I'm going to add a thing to him, which means that would be 5. And I'm going to add 1 to him, which would bring him up to 11. Okay. If Lee is sent to the museum, okay, that's a whole nother thing. So I'm attacking with everybody.
Okay.
So here's what you got coming at you. He's attacking you for 4. He's attacking you for an 11. He's attacking you for 5
I'm going to block the 11 here.
and 4. Okay.
So she's gone.
Yep.
When you defeat her, you lose 3 health.
Okay.
So now you're to 8.
Okay.
Okay. He's how many?
5.
He's how many?
5.
And she's 4.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what, he's really going to do 7 to me, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to block him.
Okay.
My defense value here is 4.
Okay.
And so your attack value is how much?
5.
Okay, so you defeat me.
Right.
I take 7 from Geronimo,
Yep.
so that puts me down to 5.
Yeah. You
Yep.
take 4 from.
So I have 1 HP.
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so at the end of your turn,
Yeah. That's the end of my.
I'm going to win.
Yeah. I
Like,
thought.
I'm not going to pay the 5, obviously,
Yeah.
and I'm going to attack him. So I win with 1 HP.
Oh my God.
But
So, I thought that, when we took this out,
yeah,
I said, I was kind of hesitant on it, and there was a couple of reasons. First of all, I thought the theme would get all mixed up.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It'd be kind of like, okay, well, how good, the game could be good, but, if it's, like Robert E. Lee, if it's like so forth and so on versus,
mm-hmm.
somewhat, I'm not going to feel that there's a good theme to it.
I think
But
it is.
yeah, there is a good theme to it. What I would like to see is I like to see them come up with like Robert E. Lee versus Grant decks.
Well, he's in here.
No, I know.
Mhm.
I have them too. I have
Oh, yeah.
Lee and Grant. But I'd like to see decks built separately. I like to see them do different things I like to see a Patton and a Rommel.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I want to see, now that you play this and you see how good and how easy this game flows, you want to see more of what they can do.
Yeah.
Because it's actually really, really surprisingly good. The art is really, really nice. The cards are nice. The battle zone, well, I mean, I wish I had one of those rubber mats.
The battle zone's kind of flimsy, but it serves the purpose.
Yeah, I mean, for what you get in the box.
Yeah.
Now if you laminate it, it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's an easy fix. You can take it down to any Office Depot and have it laminated. But I think it's a really, really good game. And I'm surprised because I didn't think that I was going to like it as much as I did. But it's now something that I want to try more than once. So I hope this live playthrough helped you guys out and showed you a little bit of how this plays out. We probably will do another live thing of it again just so more people can see it.
Yeah.
But I think we explained it well. I think we played it well, except for that one little goof that we made.
Yeah, I don't know who would have won if it,
Well, I probably would have won. No, but I think it's a great game. I think it's a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you watch this and you have any questions for them, please be sure to go to, it is www.bradensworld.com where you can learn more about this game. And that's BRADANSWORLD.com. I'll put it in the comments below so you guys can see it. This is really, really good. And by you guys watching it, if you have any comments or questions about it, make sure that you just leave them in the comments. We'll answer everything. And I'll let them know at Braden's World and have them answer any questions that you guys may have. Hope you enjoyed this. We did. And we'll probably do it again tomorrow if we have time. So with that said, that's Heroes of History, and we really enjoyed it. Till next time, we'll talk to you soon.